for my no say na menchao and Forma channel ne so. Mestre so be subscribe sebya ensema ekọ bia no nsa ebetumi akabi. Shockingly ensemo a ebobo basisi ya chese me nsa akabi sisi no chirimu se the former president Jerry John Rawlings wadan insabe nkum so he's gone like wowu, he's dead. We a reporter CCA and chese ebeshim na the report was first posted on Ghana Web. Ghana Web ebetimi confirm the amount as Jerry John Rawlings is dead. See NT was breaking news. Jerry John Rawlings dead and report Thursday 12 November 2020 say ene day am no say former president Jerry John Rawlings is dead. Ghana Web can confirm. The former president, Ghana Web understands, passed on today, November 12th, 2020, after a brief illness. More soon. And enye Ghana Web unko ene reported story. There is another site, graphic.com.gh, and also ebetimia country say former president of Ghana, Jerry John Rawlings, is dead. He is said to have died Thursday morning at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital in Accra. Graphic Online has gathered. In the ane de ensama chese eboboba enie ya chese echim se Jerry John Rawlings Papa G wetimi adani benkum so asisi am no ka se wayi nyame de onu so pani mre kakra bi atwam ani na ono ankasa ne maame yetumi esi na na ase wetimi eja na chiri kwan ya enam no ka se reporter eboboba idie echim se wetumi afiri ebekoso edi achi ne ehu actual reporter ankasa chese ba we first time reporter etimi abehwima chese Ghana Web any Graphic Online ena etumi a reporting so said ye ekodi sesa netia na chese yebetumi aka e de akire se Jerry John Rawlings watumi ada ne benkum so just a few weeks and I say just about a month after say utumi esi o maame no see ensem no akoye so far adia ekun no ene ho nsem na ankasa dodo na entimi embai but said the news portals me wi etumi a report no ho nsem na metumi ediamo so shocking news shocking like amount for engine d on social media I heard the jakwe say if you see fake news if you see bet but according to Ghana Web and a Graphic Online, sa ena eti ho pepepe.
John Mahama is not the only kicking man here. When General Mosquito Barrier, the Honorable Musel, or Lucia, time will grow. It's a meeting in home, young friend. Those who are fasting will need to break fast. And I'm so
Nanima, this morning when we arrived, I was asking what time the function would start, and we were told we would be starting at 10 o'clock. No, we were supposed to start at 10 o'clock, but we may be a little late because the president will turn up at 11. The president has the tendency of being late. So I'm going to ask for your permission so we can invite him to the military academy. Yes, and drill some military time into his blood. Yesterday, when the function was going on at the State House and my other people were dancing, he said now he can see why we don't have any back pains. When I see his people doing the waist ones, I can see why they wouldn't have any waist pain. Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, Nani Man, Nana Achampehene, representing the Honorable Osei Tutu, Otumfuo. Let me correct a mistake some of my colleagues have made. Nana incidentally also holds 2 doctorate degrees. So my dear beloved Dr. Nana Ajaman Rawlings, my colleague ministers of state, honorable lecturers of the various faculties, your excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I think I prefer the lady. I prefer the lady. I mean, this little warm too you want to enjoy. Thank you. The beacon of hope, my beloved brothers and sisters, in Africa is gradually but surely beginning to whisper the vision espoused by our forebearers that soon Africa will rediscover its own pathways for democracy and sustainable development. As we gather here today to celebrate the early signs of a vision for rural transformation that has been exemplified by one small rural university, let me salute the pioneering efforts of the University for Development Studies in convening this special congregation with an impressive array of prominent personalities, including ordinary people from several rural communities throughout the country. As they say, better late than never. I first heard of this honorary degree in 2000, and it has taken nearly 14 years for this occasion to come to fruition. My purpose for starting with this reference is that seeking justice and speaking for it is a long, drawn-out struggle. For others, they get it on a silver platter. This very university has decided to award honorary degrees to many people, and within 2 to 3 months they are invited. The ceremony occurs, and out they go, honored, done, they are knighted. For Rawlings, it's taken 14 years. We never gave up. The good news is we are here, and thanks to the ordinary people of this country and the courage and perseverance of some men and women of honor and of integrity who founded and are nurturing the dream of this university. Their names and memories will forever be immortalized. There are too many to count here. As an eternal servant of the people of Ghana, I'd like to offer a few reflections on the subject of leadership for sustainable development under Ghana's transition to democracy. From the point of view of a practitioner who lives and swears by the people whose interests are paramount and whose leadership is relevant. Let me first ask a rhetorical question. What is the meaning of democracy for our people? My more learned colleagues have described democracy as rule of the people, by the people, for the people. In Ghana, we started initially with a negotiated process and credit our first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, as a skillful negotiator who set out the path of our independence from a neo-colonial perspective. We became independent from colonial rule, began an accelerated development agenda, and started to build the infrastructure of our sovereignty. Successful as we were then, the very contradictions in our own internal arrangements were later to consume and derail the vision of Nkrumah. What were these contradictions? A hierarchy of self-seeking individuals, both in government, within the ruling party, in partnership with cronies in the private sector, had arrogated the power and the wealth of the nation unto themselves. The opposition then had very similar interest with the emerging ruling class, a bubble group, in fact, that felt their right to the wealth of the nation was stolen by less wealthy individuals or politicians. Ordinary citizens on whose backs and with whose aspirations the independence project was based soon found themselves as passive onlookers. Despondency set in, others capitalized on the mounting frustrations, and the rest of what happened is well documented by our more learned political historians. Mr. Chairman, let me not speak for or about others. I was told to speak more about a journey that I have been part of, a journey demanded by ordinary people of this country and traveled by them. I believe that it is partly the result of my participation in this journey that I've been deemed worthy of an honorary degree today. Mr. Chairman, if indeed democracy is rule of the people, by the people and for the people, then I'll start in 1979 when we witnessed a spontaneous demand for the reconstruction of democracy by the ordinary people of this country, led by those in uniform. Initially, we all assumed that this was merely a call for reforms in the military, an institution whose honor and dignity had been woefully compromised by the attractions of material gain. We interpreted this demand as simply one to restore a constitutional order, conduct elections, and establish a civilian government. Under my stewardship, we responded diligently, cleaning the armed forces and returned its dignity at a very painful cost. Next, we organized and supervised a return to civilian constitutional rule, giving renewed confidence to ordinary people that their voices can be heard and their efforts for change can materialize. We did all these in a record time of 3 months, and I thought, this is it. The journey to democracy is done. But, and a big but,